morning light creeps through the dusty market where voices rise. Yet beneath the noise, unseen, mercy already stands. Dogs bark, coins ring, traders argue, yet quiet strength endures, patient and hidden in humility.
We need no help from strangers.
Kindness takes nothing from you. He just stands there, like he owns nothing.
Or like he's waiting for someone who never comes.
Who has believed our message? To whom has the arm of the Lord been revealed?
He grew up before him like a tender shoot, like a root out of dry ground.
He has no beauty to attract us. He is plain in appearance, yet he moves with a quiet kindness. Why help the worthless? Nothing in his appearance that we should desire him.
It hurts.
Pain fades, love remains. Surely he has borne our griefs.
Why show me kindness?
Another villager murmurs a skeptical remark. The crowd murmurs in agreement. Their voices a low river of doubt.
He was despised and rejected by men.
He shames our law.
We thought him smitten by God.
The marketplace swells with voices, some accusing, some mocking, each certain of its own judgment against the silent one. He enters without offering. What holiness is this? Among the proud and learned, none perceived his truth. Whose souls step from the crowd, gentle in their speech and eyes, asking the servant who he is and why he does not answer the scorn.
Another two watch from afar. They argue softly among themselves, their hearts torn between truth and fear until they turn away.
The crowd's rage rises again like a storm. Harsh voices shout insults, their anger feeding on one another. The servant endures mockery and spit. He does not speak. His silence becomes a shield against their cruelty.
He bore rejection quietly, as the wind bears the sand.
They laugh at his silence. They fear what their words can't break.
Dust and light become a veil of suffering and mercy joined together.
He shamed the elders by standing still.
Then shame has found a better teacher. Why are they angry if he's kind?
Stay clear of him. He brings misfortune. A man of sorrows and acquainted with grief.
Like one from whom men hide their faces, he was despised, and we esteemed him not. And the Elohard has laid on him the iniquity of us all.
He blasphemes. He deceives the people.
By oppression and judgment.
He was taken away.
Each of us has turned to his own way.
The leader's coming. Keep your head down.
He'll make an example of that quiet one.
The town leader rides slowly, surveying the market day. His eyes pass over the plain servant with indifference.
The official leader raises his hand and declares order by force. His words become the crowd's permission for cruelty.
Soldiers move through the market. Their armor clinks like chains. The servant does not resist. Don't strike him. He's already struck by our hate.
He provokes order with silence. Prophet or pretender?
He was crushed for our iniquities.
For the transgression of my people, he was stricken.
Move!
In silence, the villagers remember the servant's calm. Their hearts echo the stillness that once shamed their shouting.
He's gone?
No, mercy doesn't leave with a man.
A young man remembers how the servant stood without anger or defense, and his own heart burns to walk in such peace.
I can't forget his eyes. Then maybe you're meant to remember.
Faces glow with remorse and hope as they recall the gentle eyes that answered violence with peace.
They mocked him, now look, no one laughs.
He looked at me, like forgiving.
False mercy is rebellion, but he was pierced for our transgressions.
Who can speak of his descendants? For he was cut off from the land of the living. He was oppressed and afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth.
He was led like a lamb to the slaughter.
He was assigned a grave with the wicked and with the rich in his death. The world passed him by, yet heaven watched with mercy. Through one man's silence, healing is planted in many souls. And with his wounds, we are healed.
He poured out his life unto death.
Though he had done no violence, nor was deceit in his mouth.
Yet it was the Lord's will to crush him and cause him to suffer.
And though his life was made an offering for sin,
He will see his offspring and prolong his days.
and the will of the Lord shall prosper in his hand.
After he has suffered, he will see the light of life and be satisfied.
By his knowledge, my righteous servant shall justify many. He bore their iniquities and interceded for the transgressors.
He shall see the fruit of his suffering and be satisfied.
For he bore the sin of many. Therefore he shall be exalted, and divided the portion with the great.
The suffering servant of Isaiah 53, though shunned and afflicted, stands not merely as a figure of sorrow, but as a mirror that reveals the deepest truths of mercy, justice, and love. In his quiet endurance, we glimpse a voice that would later be spoken again in a name we know, Jesus the Christ. Like the gentle servant, Jesus walked among us with no beauty to attract our gaze, yet in him the beauty of holiness shone brightest. He was despised and rejected, a man of sorrows, acquainted with grief, not to claim glory for himself, but to bear the weight of a broken world. He did not defend himself with violent words or retaliate in kind. Instead, he opened his mouth, choosing love over retaliation, forgiveness over vengeance. Through wounds that pierced him, healing comes to us all. If the servant's suffering was the means by which many were justified, so too Jesus' suffering on the cross becomes the doorway to salvation. He bore the sins of many. He intercedes for transgressors. By his knowledge and obedience, many are made righteous. And so, as we watch this ancient portrayal unfold on screen, let us hear the deeper chorus. The suffering presented in Isaiah is not merely a historical memory, it is a prophetic keynote that points forward to Christ, the one who fulfills the law and the prophets, who conquers sin not by force but by self-giving love, who brings life out of suffering, and who calls us to respond not with fear or revenge but with faith, forgiveness. What then is the lesson for our lives? The lesson is clear. Follow the servant's example, bear burdens, show compassion, and pray for those who harm us. Through his wounds we are healed, through his cross we find new life, and through his resurrection, justice flows forever. This is Isaiah 53, fulfilled in Christ, the Redeemer who loves to the end. May we live his mercy and share his hope with a hurting world.
From his suffering came light. From light came mission.
The vision lives on, 24/7, across languages, reaching the unreached. Every broadcast tells his story through ABNs.
Through your support, light reaches the darkest places. Each gift sends the living word.
Partner with ABN to shine his truth through every screen, every tongue, every heart.